What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. You know how I get down when I come around, when I come back in the building. The grill is fired up for you guys. Everything's seasoned just right, keeping the burner, heater, all that stuff on us. For the first time to this channel, please smash that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Today's video, sleep is for the privileged white folks, supposedly. Let's jump into it. Alright, article right here from the Blaze. Sleep is for privileged white people. Popular magazine says. So now activists call for some rest reparations. Everybody's wanting the reparations. Can I get paid for what somebody else had to go through? Stop, man. Boy, it make me ill talking about it now. Just about. But I gotta keep bringing this stuff to you guys. It said Teen Vogue published an article last week alleging sleep is addictive, or in God, I can't even say it. Bump it. Indictive. That's what we're going with. Of systemic racism. That's what happens when you do this stuff live, but you just get tongue twisted. It's all good though. So now some activists are calling for rest reparations in the form of sabbaticals and time off from work and other strenuous activities. Come on now, all folks want to do is just not work, man. When does sleep become something that only white folks did? Man, you know, black folks ain't able to sleep because we working all the time. We got to work 4 times as hard as the whites. So we can't sleep. We got to stop, man. Bo, you just go lay in the bed. 8 hours of sleep ain't got nothing to do with you. White, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. A fish, a shark, a damn lion. I mean, it don't matter. You just go to sleep. I mean, that's it. You just lay in the bed and go to sleep. Your body's like, sir. I mean, your body's not like, sir, you know that you are black, correct? So there's no sleep for you. You only get 3 hours of sleep. The white folks are the privileged ones. They get 8. I mean, come on, man. They said the article titled Black Power Naps is Addressing Systemic Racism in Sleep reveals the Black Power Naps initiative, which alleges that African Americans typically have shorter lifespans when compared to their white peers. I mean, that could be a myriad of factors. I mean, maybe the fact that they eat a whole bunch of fried food. Or maybe they ain't working out that great. Maybe they let themselves get more obese. I mean, I don't know. You have higher likelihood of hypertension and heart disorders and stuff like that. I don't know if it's got anything to do with whether you take, sleep 8 hours or not. I mean, I sleep 6 hours. That's my thing. 8 hours. I mean, I wake up kind of groggy myself. But, I mean, I'll take 8. I like the power nap. That's what I like to do during the day. So this said Black Power Naps created by writers Nabil Acosta and Fanny Sosa insist that black lives are shorter than white lives because blacks experience generational fatigue, simply on the grounds that they are African American. Said, dang, generational fatigue. So you mean to tell me that somebody who worked hard 200 years ago is the reason why I can't sleep right now? That's what you're trying to tell me. Boy, it's laughable, this stuff that people come up with. You ain't got to make up crazy stuff because folks will bring all the content right to your doorstep. They'll bring it and they'll lay it right at your doorstep. Generational fatigue. That baby gets born and it's like, I feel sorry for the baby. Why? I've been tired my whole life and I'm passing these genetics on to my baby being tired too. Won't get no sleep. Do what? But, exactly. The magazine describes Black Power Naps as an artistic initiative with components including physical installations, designs, and opera, and more. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. He ain't say nothing right there. I mean, he might as well just left that whole sentence out. It says writer Acosta and Sosa revealed that they experienced an epiphany. They were always tired and realized that it was because they were impacted by hundreds of years of sleep deprivation that was due to systemic racism. So hold on a second. So y'all been vampires for hundreds of years? Because that's the only way I know that y'all ain't got no sleep, that y'all got sleep deprivation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, have y'all been alive for hundreds of years? Let me know. if the vampiros are real, if it's the real deal. You're talking about hundreds of years. Like I said, so a slave that might only got 6 hours of sleep one night, and then the other night got 8, and then one night got 4. I mean, that's the reason why you tired today. Man, I'm fatigued because my my descendants couldn't get no rest. How do you know, man? There ain't nothing wrote down nowhere talking about slaves never slept. They would die. They have to sleep. You cannot not sleep. I mean, you will die. I mean, your body is shut down. That's when it does all of its rebuilding the tissues and all that. You don't rebuild while you're awake and moving around. Your body recharges when you sleep. It's like it's recharged, but it's like you plugged yourself into the wall. So they said they were tired, but it just wasn't any old fatigue. Not just any old regular fatigue. They said, yes, they experienced a lack of sleep, but they were specifically experiencing a generational fatigue familiar to black people and people of color. They're experiencing that stuff from their ancestors. It just passed right down through the gene pool, laying it right on them. Man, I can't keep my eyes open. It may not be that, your thyroid might be off or something like that, making you tired. I mean, it couldn't be something like that, correct? I mean, y'all just let me know. So they said the realization prompted them to demand reparations through breaks and time off from work through the initiative. So let me take off of work more than white folks because they already got enough sleep and I need to get my sleep in. Now, do you want the same pay? That's all I'm asking. Do you want the same pay? Because it ain't going to work like that, bruh. I'm sorry. Man, if you ain't at work, I can't pay you. You got a certain amount of vacation time. Take your vacation time. When that's it, man, I'm done with the payments, man. All right? Talking about we need more time off work. Need to go back to work. But everybody can't just be walking around not doing nothing. So they said the black power naps is also a recognition of the hundreds of years of sleep deprivation that black people and people of color have experienced as a result of systemic racism from their white privilege. A way to push back against the false stereotype that black people are lazy, an investigation of the inequitable distribution of rest. Well, hold on, you telling black people to get more naps in, to take more time off and sleep. Wouldn't that make somebody in their mind think, man, they're just lazy, they don't want to work? You know what I'm saying? You ain't helping the cause. People who think they're helping the cause, they're not. You're not helping anything at all. I mean, you go in the opposite direction. So they said right up here, Acosta told the magazine, black people and people of color inherited sleep deprivation through years of slavery and control. That's what the problem is. Said we're dealing with an inheritance of sleep deprivation, she complained. Sleep deprivation was a deliberate tactic of slave owners to basically make the mind feeble. The same tactic has only evolved. But what did it evolve into? I mean, which Pokemon you catch? I mean, you talking about it evolved. Making the mind feeble. Huh? I mean, where's your research at? Can I get your peer-reviewed paper, please? I mean, you just throwing that stuff all out. And she hit you with one even harder than that. Says she also insisted that it's imperative that black people and people of color be allowed to dream properly. How you know they having a dream? Man, every night you go to sleep, you ain't dreaming about something? I mean, how you know the white folks? The white folks might be going to sleep and they ain't dreaming. Man, don't they need their privilege in order to dream properly? Everybody should be privileged to have a dream. I mean, come on now. But there's some folks out here that's I don't know what happened all of a sudden. It's just this year. Like I said, side effect of COVID, loss of brain cells. Said the dream space is a crucial space to make sense of your reality and properly process the violence that may be happening. When we're not getting the sleep we need, it is another front line, the place where we say, oh my God, man. Talking about, man, you ain't processing nothing during your dream about what's happening in the world. I mean, usually you dream about something random most of the time. And see what we're talking about, they on another front line, like they in battle. We in the battle for our health, for our sleep health. No, just go to sleep when you're tired. And then wake up when you're supposed to go to work, okay? Do like me. I take a nap every day at work. I've been taking naps at work, 20-minute nap during my lunch break for 10 straight years now. Take your nap. It's okay. So they say right here that the generation of slavery has made it imperative for black people to get as much rest as they can right now. Because us getting rest right now is going to be able to help those people way back in the past. I mean, I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Slavery is a regime of stealing and extraction, stolen wages, stolen life, stolen land. But stolen time was one of the main things. We need time. We need time off. We need time out. There ain't no problem. Ain't no doubt about that. You do need a time out. You need to be put in time out. Nose in the corner. Think about what you're saying and what you're doing. They said our ancestors never got to take a month off for holidays. Take a month off for holidays? You must be talking about like the British holiday. They call vacation a holiday. What do you mean take a month off? Do you got a month worth of holiday time? Then take your month. They never got to take a sabbatical. They never got to take a nap. Do you know that to be fact? So you mean to tell me all those slaves back in the day ain't not one of them take a nap? Not one. Not a single one. I got you. Okay. Even the ones that's in the house. They ain't getting no nap neither, did they? I got you. They said when you pile all those together, you see the reparations that need to happen are monetary, but are also time and space. Now, I don't need no monetary reparations either. It'd be like Asheville talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna give y'all reparations in the form of some community services. Yeah, so you ain't giving me nothing. Basketball court, swing set. All I get some sand out back. So Sosa pointed out that it's also unfair that black people and people of color have to go out amid a global pandemic to demand such rest reparations. What do you mean? You ain't got to... Man, ain't nobody protesting about no rest reparations. And the protests right now ain't protests. Ain't nothing but riots. Hell, there's more white folks in them now than black folks. I don't know how they hijacked it. But the white people hijacked the BLM movement somehow. I've been looking out there and I'm like, what's all these white people doing out here? And somebody be trying to say something to a black person, they'll jump in front of them like they taking a bullet. Y'all calm down. Go home. It's all these young, hippity white folk. Go home, man. Let it go. There ain't no systemic racism. Y'all out there just running amok, causing a whole bunch of chaos. That's it. They said we're having to go out in the streets during the pandemic and spending our energy in really huge amounts in order to ask for reparations and rest and energy. Well, just go home and go to sleep. You don't need no reparations. They ain't real. You didn't get wronged. I mean, reparations need to get paid to the people who were wronged. The people. Not us. I ain't been wronged. God, it's crazy, dude. It said it's a double-edged sword to navigate as an activist or organizer. You're putting your body on the line to reclaim it. I'm going to put my body on the line to reclaim my right to take a nap. They said that creates a lot of burnout. We have people who are 2021, they're burn out. Man, if you burn out at 2021, Bo, then in a few more months you cook. That's all there is to it, bud. You don't even know what feeling bad is yet. I ain't even gonna talk to y'all about feeling bad yet. I'm 34. I ain't even gonna mumble that. I have an older girlfriend. I see how she struggles sometimes, back hurt, stuff like that. So I mean, I ain't even gonna speak those words 21, burn out. Let's stop. Said they need time off. Well, dang, they had plenty of time off. They got laid off. I mean, ain't had nothing but time. Said they need to not only sleep, but to know their people are going to be okay. To know they're going to be okay. To know they can take a break. Man, to close out on this, man, taking a nap, going to sleep, ain't got nothing to do with white supremacy. And these two fools that wrote this article, man, they need to be fired immediately. I mean, just let them go, dude. They ain't... I mean, y'all ain't writing nothing good around here. Rest reparations. So y'all want money. So hold on a second. So y'all want a whole bunch of cash and you want to not be able to work. I got you. Well, it's called you fired. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You won't get the cash part, but you get plenty of sleep. That's all I know. So, I mean, what do y'all think about it? Y'all feel like 8 hours of sleep is racist? Y'all feel like 8 hours of sleep is Something that the white supremacists, only the white supremacists can have that. You know, taking a nap during the day is something that's only for white privilege. I mean, come on, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Man, there's all this nonsense going on around us, and it's just, they just grabbing at whatever straw's in the bucket, man. Short, long, medium size, no straw, they just grabbing. So, as always, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody for being here, checking me out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.